Good morning, Denfeld hunters, and happy Monday, November 21st. We hope you had a great weekend. Please stand if you're able to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As a standing reminder, we are moving during WIN now, but it is based on staff requests only. If you need to see a staff member for some extra help, please contact them either in person or via their school email. Make sure those requests are made at least a day in advance so you know where to go the next day, and go directly to that staff member's room before WIN starts the day you're requested. Staff will be responsible to mark your attendance accurately. And remember, if you're not requested, every WIN will continue to be no move. Since it's Monday, it's Attendance Check Monday. Remember, you will lose credit on your 9th unexcused absence in a class. Next week, when you receive your Quarter 1 report card, if you haven't already, you will see an incomplete for any class that has 9 or more unexcused absences. Unexcused absences also impact your hunter license privileges. With that in mind, log into Infinite Campus now and check your attendance from last week. If you see yellow or red, it can and will impact your credit for a class and school privileges such as open lunch, dances, and home games. Only your teacher or your parent or guardian can excuse or correct an absence or tardy. Keeping your attendance clean preserves your privileges and your credit. Here are your options for attendance recovery. You can still go after schools on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:20. You can also go in the morning on Mondays and Fridays from 8 to 8:50, and you can go on the weekend from 9 to 1, and you can make up multiple hours at one time. It does take place in the Smartboard Lab in the Media Center, and you must bring something to read, study, or work on. You will not be able to use your phone during that time. Attendance recovery is for students who have unexcused class hours or unexcused tardies and need to make up the time to be eligible for your hunter license and or to avoid an incomplete and credit loss in one or more of your classes. You can recover one unexcused class period or up to 5 unexcused tardies in a 50-minute period. Remember, it is not the same as DASH or ALC credit recovery. You must come to the Smartboard Lab if you're making up unexcused absences or tardies. If you did receive the incomplete, you will receive a message about the attendance recovery process, an invitation to attend in person or complete the online Canvas course. Messages and invitations will be sent to students via email and will be delivered to No Move WIN classes on Monday, November 28th, which is next week. If you have any questions about an incomplete or the attendance recovery process, you can contact Ms. Jarvis by email at the email on the screen. All things final exams. For the first time since January of 2020, when our seniors were freshmen, we will be taking final exams again at the end of the semester. Final exams may be a summative test that measures all of the learning that took place during the semester. They may also be a unit test, paper, or even a project as determined by the teacher. Every teacher is required to give a final exam as defined above. If you do not complete a final exam, you will receive an incomplete on your report card that will be subject to change when the final exam is completed, unless it never is, and then it will be entered as an incomplete on your transcript as well. Your semester grade is based on your Quarter 1 and Quarter 2 grades, which are each worth 43% of the semester grade. The final exam grade is the final 14% of the semester grade. The daily schedule will be adjusted for final exams, which will be on Thursday, January 19th and Friday, January 20th. You will have 3 final exams each day. Each class period will last 90 minutes instead of 48. In addition, lunch will last about an hour for all students, and you'll be permitted to leave the campus except for those who have parents that do not permit that. You can leave the campus for lunch. We will share a finalized schedule soon. Reminder, school starts at 9. Please be here no later than 8:55 to prevent interruptions to the classroom. Remember, anytime you go anywhere in the building to use a digital hall pass. There are only about 3 students in the entire building that have access to the elevator. If you use the elevator when you don't have access, you can be subject to consequences, including ISS. When you arrive late or leave early, just make sure you are checking in and out of the school using the Chromebook or the QR code in the main entryway. Remember, the only person that can give you permission to leave early as a parent or guardian or as a result of a school activity. Thank you to those who continue to push in their chairs, throw away their trash, and return chairs to tables where they borrowed them from. This has made resetting the commons after lunch much more efficient for staff. Just a reminder, since we talk a lot about attendance, is to have your parent or guardian excuse you within 24 hours each time you're absent from school, whether it's for a full day or for an hour for an appointment. You cannot excuse yourself even if you're 18. Your parent or guardian must call, send a signed note, or fill out the online form. As the weather turns cold, hunters, just remember the Hunter Hut is available for any student who needs some clothing, winter wear, hygiene products, or food items. Please stop by the student support desk to make an appointment to visit the Hunter Hut. The home opener for the boys basketball game is on Thursday, December 1st. If you plan to attend home basketball games this year, you'll need to be sure you meet your Hunter license responsibilities. To maintain your privilege to attend home games, you will need to meet the following responsibilities from November 21st to November 30th. You must have a passing grade in all your classes when grades are checked on November 30th, no more than 2 unexcused class periods, no more than 3 unexcused tardies, and no more than 1 major or 2 minor behavioral referrals, and no out-of-school suspension time. If you meet your responsibilities and are planning to go to the game, you will be able to get your home game pass sticker on December 1st during WIN, lunch, or after school. For juniors and seniors who have open lunch contracts, here is a reminder about your responsibility for maintaining your open lunch privilege. For the month of November, you must have an open lunch contract signed by you and your guardian turned in. You must be passing in all your classes as of November 30th, no more than 3 unexcused class periods, no more than 4 unexcused tardies, and no more than 2 major or 4 minor behavior referrals with no out-of-school suspension time. Qualifying seniors will get their December open lunch stickers during WIN on Thursday, December 1st. Qualifying juniors will get their stickers during WIN on Friday, December 2nd. Check your attendance and grades and know where you stand now so you can get things cleaned up before next week in order to maintain your privilege. Just as a general reminder, hunters, Denfeld partners with several community providers to offer additional resources. We partner with Nystrom Associates, the Human Development Center, and Fond du Lac Behavioral Health Services to support student mental health. We partner with the Center for Alcohol and Drug Treatment to support student chemical health, and we partner with the Conflict Resolution Center, which can provide conflict coaching and mediation when there are conflicts between students. Please contact your counselor or social worker for referral to any of those resources. The Cookie Club is back during lunch. They're selling cookies Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays for 50 cents a piece. Look for us at the top of the ramp in the Commons and come enjoy some fresh baked cookies. Many clubs to pick from here at Denfeld High School. You got the Pokemon Club, Key Club, the Mental Wellness Club, the Morrow Thieves Book Club, the Art Club, the So What Club, and the Holy Cow, we're going to write an entire novel in the month of November Club. So take a look at the screen and look where your interest may lie. Find out when, find out where, then just go and show up and participate. The store is open again this week on Tuesday during Maroon Gold Lunch. So bring your store cards and spend them like you earned them. The Denfeld School Store is open weekly on Wednesdays and Fridays during both lunches. Come and check us out in the West Commons and get some cool Denfeld merch. It is cash only. Just some Hunter acknowledgements. Congratulations to our divers Ellie Blazovic and Olivia Christner, who represented Denfeld and competed at the Girls State Swim and Dive Meet on November 16th and 17th down at the University of Minnesota. Also, a big congratulations to our October Hunters of the Month. They're being recognized for being vulnerable and taking the opportunity to grow. And finally, congrats to our 9th and 10th grade bar students of the week, Titai H., Sarah S., Bella D., Lily O., and Alexis O. Congratulations to all our hunters on the screen for doing a great job representing themselves, our school, and our community. It is a relatively quiet, short week, hunters. There are a few things going on to highlight. One, on Tuesday, November 22nd from 7 to 8:30, we have a band concert in the Denfeld High School Auditorium. I believe that's the annual marching band concert. Also, we have some things starting this Saturday with girls hockey that's been kicking off lately. There's girls JV and varsity girls hockey versus Hastings at Hastings Civic Arena. That is happening on Saturday, November 26th. We also have JV and varsity boys hockey versus International Falls right here at home at the Duluth Heritage Center. The Weekly Win 5. At the end of Win, you will receive the first Weekly Win 5 Google Form quiz. These are the 5 most important things to know about the week ahead. Answer the Weekly Win 5 with the correct answers, and you will be entered into a weekly prize drawing for a $5 gift card. Everyone who submits the Google form each week will receive a SOAR card as a thank you. Our Hall of Fame highlight this week is Marie Saltwick from the class of 1925. She taught biology for 40 years at Denfeld, always willing to put in extra time for struggling students. Her biggest gift to Denfeld may have come after her death, however. Her bequest of $2.7 million to the Greater Denfeld Foundation will help send Denfeld students to college forever. After graduating from Denfeld in 1925, Saltwick attended Carleton College in Northfield, Minnesota, where she studied biology. She received her teaching degree in 1929 and became a teacher and principal of a 2-room schoolhouse between Embarrass and Biwabik up on the Iron Range. She stayed there only 1 year, returning home to Duluth to take a job at Denfeld in the fall of 1930. During her first year at Denfeld, she taught math and English, then switched to biology her second year. She was known as a stern and demanding teacher who insisted that her students perform to the best of their abilities. It's unclear exactly how and when Saltwick accumulated her wealth, but the general consensus is that she invested well and was very frugal. A stock tip from a Denfeld band teacher, Lloyd Swartley, is believed to have led Saltwick to invest early in the Polaroid Corporation, which is famous for its cameras and film. This may have been the foundation of her fortune. As one of Denfeld's longest-serving teachers, she educated thousands. As a benefactor, she'll continue to educate Denfeld students who pursue a higher education forever. If you're a senior, make sure and ask how you can apply for a Marie Saltwick scholarship. The question I have for you, hunters, is how high will you soar? For this week's check-in circles, just reminders: speak when you have the talking piece, listen when you don't. Speak from your own point of view. Listen to understand others. Speak with respect. Say just enough. Remain present in circle. Honor privacy. What is said in circle stays in circles. And our prompts this week include: Pass 1, what type of vegetable would you use to describe your weekend and why? And Pass 2, share something you hate to do and something you really enjoy doing. That's all we have from this side of the screen, hunters. Have a wonderful short week. Enjoy some time with family and friends this weekend, and we'll see you back same time, same place next week.